Chapter 28, The Role of Water and Dry Fasting. Fasting practices can vary greatly in their approach, but one of the most significant distinctions is whether water is consumed during the fasting period. Water fasting, where only water is allowed, contrasts with dry fasting, in which both food and water are completely abstained from. Both types of fasting have a long history in spiritual, cultural, and health traditions, but they each carry unique implications for the body, mind, and overall wellness. In this chapter, we will explore the differences between water fasting and dry fasting, their historical roots, potential health benefits, and associated risks. Water fasting, hydration, and cellular cleansing. Water fasting involves abstaining from all forms of food while allowing unlimited consumption of water. This practice is one of the oldest and simplest forms of fasting, often utilized for both spiritual purification and health reasons. Water fasting can last anywhere from 24 hours to several days, depending on the goal and individual capacity. One of the key benefits of water fasting is that it promotes detoxification and cellular repair without the stress of dehydration. Water helps flush out toxins from the body by supporting kidney function, and it plays a crucial role in maintaining the body's metabolic processes during a fast. Hydration is essential for the body to effectively rid itself of waste through urine, sweat, and respiration. During water fasting, the body enters a state of autophagy, a process in which cells break down damaged components and recycle them to produce new healthy cells. This mechanism is believed to enhance longevity and reduce the risk of diseases such as cancer, Alzheimer's, and cardiovascular disorders. The absence of food allows the body to shift its energy from digestion to this process of internal repair and renewal. Historically, water fasting has been a part of many religious and spiritual traditions, with the understanding that physical purification enhances spiritual clarity. In Buddhism, for example, water-only fasting is sometimes practiced as a way to purify the body and mind before intense meditation or during important holy days. From a health perspective, water fasting is often used to reset the digestive system and give the organs a rest. It can also have significant anti-inflammatory effects, potentially aiding in the treatment of chronic conditions such as arthritis or autoimmune disorders. The mechanisms of water fasting. Physiologically, water fasting initiates several key changes in the body. Ketosis. After around 24 to 48 hours of fasting, the body depletes its glucose stores and begins burning fat for energy. This state is known as ketosis, in which the liver produces ketones that fuel the brain and other organs. Insulin sensitivity. Prolonged fasting improves insulin sensitivity, which can be beneficial for individuals with type 2 diabetes or metabolic syndrome. By reducing insulin resistance, water fasting may help regulate blood sugar levels and prevent long-term complications. Weight loss. While weight loss is a common result of water fasting, it is primarily due to loss of water weight and glycogen stores in the liver. Prolonged fasting may lead to fat loss, but it must be done under supervision to avoid nutrient deficiencies. While water fasting offers numerous health benefits, it can also pose risks if not done properly. Extended water fasting beyond 3 to 5 days without medical supervision may lead to electrolyte imbalances, muscle loss, and dizziness due to the depletion of essential minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. For this reason, it is important for those attempting long-term water fasts to monitor their hydration and mineral levels. Dry fasting. The complete absence of food and water. Dry fasting is a more extreme form of fasting that involves abstaining from both food and water. This practice is considered by some to be the ultimate form of detoxification and is often associated with religious or spiritual purification. Dry fasting periods can range from 12 hours, as seen in religious fasting rituals, to several days in more intense therapeutic settings. Dry fasting is practiced in various cultures, but one of the most well-known examples is Ramadan in Islam, during which Muslims abstain from food and water from dawn to sunset for 1 month. This type of fasting, also known as intermittent dry fasting, is seen as a spiritual discipline and a way to practice self-control and compassion for those who are less fortunate. In some indigenous traditions, vision quests involve dry fasting, where participants go without food and water in isolation for several days as a way to seek spiritual guidance and clarity. From a physiological perspective, dry fasting forces the body to rely on its internal water reserves, which are obtained from the breakdown of fats and other tissues. This process, known as metabolic water production, provides the body with small amounts of water, allowing it to survive for short periods without external hydration. Potential benefits of dry fasting. Proponents of dry fasting believe that this practice forces the body into a deeper state of cleansing than water fasting alone. Without water, the body is thought to enter a more intense state of autophagy as it is forced to metabolize its own tissues to survive. This extreme form of cellular recycling may help clear out damaged cells and promote tissue regeneration at an accelerated rate. Some of the claimed benefits of dry fasting include immune system boost. Dry fasting is thought to enhance immune function by reducing inflammation and stimulating the production of new immune cells. Some studies on animals have suggested that periods of fasting without water may help regenerate the immune system by clearing out old, damaged cells. Reduced inflammation. Inflammation is at the root of many chronic diseases, and dry fasting may offer a potent way to reduce inflammatory markers in the body. Without food or water to process, the body can focus on healing damaged tissues and reducing oxidative stress. Weight loss. Like water fasting, dry fasting can lead to weight loss, although much of the initial weight loss comes from water. However, it is important to note that extended dry fasting can quickly lead to dehydration, which can be dangerous if not properly managed. Risks and dangers of dry fasting. While dry fasting can offer a unique experience of physical and spiritual purification, it carries significant risks that must be carefully considered. The lack of water can lead to dehydration, which can cause symptoms such as dizziness, fatigue, confusion, and electrolyte imbalances. Severe dehydration can be life-threatening, leading to kidney failure, heat stroke, or cardiac arrhythmias if not properly managed. For this reason, dry fasting is typically limited to short periods, for example, 12 to 24 hours, and prolonged dry fasting should only be attempted under medical supervision. Certain populations, such as individuals with kidney disease, heart conditions, or those who are pregnant, should avoid dry fasting altogether. Comparisons between water and dry fasting. Water and dry fasting offer different pathways to health, purification, and spiritual growth. Water fasting is generally considered safer and more sustainable as it allows the body to maintain hydration while still promoting detoxification and cellular repair. Dry fasting, on the other hand, is a more extreme practice that may offer deeper autophagy but comes with a greater risk of dehydration and other complications. In terms of spiritual and cultural practices, both types of fasting have their place. Water fasting is often seen as a more accessible option for those seeking physical and mental renewal, while dry fasting is typically reserved for more intense periods of spiritual discipline, such as during religious festivals or vision quests. From a health perspective, water fasting is more thoroughly studied and has been shown to have various benefits, including improved metabolism, immune function, and reduced inflammation. Dry fasting, while less studied, may offer similar benefits but requires a higher level of caution and awareness of the body's limits.